Yeah. So we were with obscure, right? 112, correct?
Yes.
And my vote was also for C. But yes, you're very, you're not wrong in getting confused between those two, because obscure and untalented are both kind of overlapping with respect to the word which is given out there, famous. Yeah.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm glad that these examples are coming up. Perhaps, hopefully, they can give you better practice. Colossal, number 113. Hey, I think this would have been easier.
Sir, A or B, sir?
A or B?
The tiny, I guess.
Tiny. Absolutely. Colossal. Colossal means huge, gigantic. What's the opposite of
Yes,
gigantic?
sir.
Okay. Got confused with that word, right? Okay. Fluid. Now this is your zone. What is fluid?
Solid, sir.
Solid.
Number 115. Both of you jumping up. Number 115.
Was.
Pause, sir.
Yeah, correct. 116.
Rest.
Pause. Wait. Here, the word labor is being used as what part of speech? Is it a noun? Is it an adjective? Is it a verb? What? Take a look at those examples which are given, and in that context, tell me.
Verb, I guess, sir.
I labored to work yesterday. Correct. In that context, your answer is very correct. It is indeed rest. Okay. I think we have practiced and given you enough examples, either using it in a sentence or using it as a one-off word. All those examples we have practiced. I repeat what I said. I will make these accessible to you guys so that you can practice even in the absence of the trainer. Next, as I had mentioned, I am going to take you through those question banks, yeah, which we have laid hands on through our placement partners. Okay, give me a moment. I will pull up that file. So you guys are in the final year now, right?
Yes, sir.
And how are the online classes going on? How good or how bad is it?
It's good, sir, and sometimes bad.
Good, sir.
But you are in a what should I call it? You are in a engineering, a totally practical course. Is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Isn't it difficult, especially the
For
practical?
lab sort of thing, it is little difficult, sir. Like some practical subjects. If it is theoretical subjects, we can do it. Like we want some face-to-face interaction.
Yeah, see, as whether we like it or not, that is the enforced new normal, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. There's a reason why I'm asking this question. You're my students. I know you well enough, right? Guys, ask lots and lots and lots of questions. This is my simple advice to you. Bombard us, the trainers, with your questions. Even in those 1 or 3 hours, whatever be the number of hours that the class is going on, now we are all connected in WhatsApp, right? It is your learning. Ask lots and lots of questions. You should not go for an exam with your answers still not available, your questions still not answered. It's your learning, right? You understand that it is very difficult for you, and by now you have also understood that it is actually doubly difficult for the teachers. Completely different setup. For a 40-minute lecture, we are having to prepare for 4 hours. to make it interactive, to make it okay. The guys are understanding, so ask questions. The moment you are asking questions, I also know that okay, this student is understanding. If there's no question, either he's understood everything or he's not understood anything. Yeah. So respond to the teachers. Okay. Like I was saying, I'm going to show you these files. Okay. Again, I've lost it. Give me a second. Yeah. So, like I said, this is taken from an external source. So these are screenshots. But since we are with vocabulary, a good exercise from what these actually look like. You know, just some added information I'm giving you. I think this is their Capgemini test, and this is what it looks like. English comprehension. So there will be 22 questions. Logical ability, there will be 14 questions. That is your technical stuff. Quantitative ability is entirely your technical, and automata, you know what that is, totally technical. Now, you are given 18 minutes to solve 22 questions. See? 18 minutes to solve 22 questions. So there is a time pressure, right, Manik? The
Yes,
time
sir.
pressure, I'm telling Manik now. Yeah. See, obviously, without practice, you are taking time. It's understandable, but I want you to be aware that there is a time pressure even in your CAT exams. Right. Now, this is an online test, the one which I'm showing you a template of. So you go and click the green button. You're familiar with these formats. Let's take your, okay, I'll zoom in a bit more to make it, yeah. Tell me. So there is a blank. There's a blank, and you choose the correct one. And whichever is the correct one, once you click on the correct one, this becomes green. This gray becomes green. Do you see where I'm hovering the cursor?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
that becomes green. So at this moment, since nothing has been chosen, it is green. And this is a screenshot. So tell me the answer for this one.
Took. Okay.
Took, sir.
What were the servants doing when the robbery took place? Fantastic. Great. Let's move on to the next one.
Left.
Left.
The tiring trip to hills of Shivpuri left the entire group exhausted. Fantastic. Let's page down. All right. No. Yeah, there we are.
Much.
Everybody knows that she doesn't talk much about the incident. Here, a part of it is italicized. Okay. Alternatives to the part italicized are given here. Or you have the fourth option of you don't want it to replace it. So which of these is going to make the best possible sentence structure?
Option 2, sir. He gives it to Jane to sign.
Naveen says option 2. After Michael typed the letter, he gives it to Jane to sign. Manik?
I guess no change, sir.
Sir, me also no change, sir.
After Michael typed the letter, typed is past tense. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
was giving becomes past continuous. No, not happening.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. He gives it, present, not happening. He had been giving, past perfect continuous, definitely not happening. No change is the correct option. You know, a bit of verb and subject verb agreement will be covered in your next verbal ability class by Professor Sunita. Have you met Sunita, ma'am?
No, sir.
No. Anyway,
No, sir.
that's what the plan is. So a bit more detailed learning of this, she'll be okay. Next one. That word involve, with reference to the sentence given, do you think it needs a change? If you think it doesn't need a change, then fifth one. If you think it does, then which one?
That will involve. So option
Last-
4.
Okay, the last year the employees made a common resolution that
Yes, sir. That will move. Yes, sir. Will.
no. Last year they made a common resolution, again past tense. Last year
Involved, sir.
involved. Second one. Absolutely. Next year I'll make a resolution that will involve. Today I am making a resolution that will involve. But you're talking about the past tense, and here you are talking about which is the best option with the given.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so best option is involved. Okay. Next one. Great. Another fill in the blanks.
Already
Or
done, sir. This one.
Everybody knows that she doesn't talk.
Much about them, sir.
Okay. Oh, this is done, is it? Oh. So sorry. I scrolled somewhere I wasn't supposed to, I guess. Huh. Here. Meeting in the office.
closed doors.
Closed
Option
doors.
D.
doors, sir.
Closed doors. Yeah, absolutely. Now, the next one is wait. Listen to me carefully. I think jumbled sentences Professor Ramesh has already done with you. This is, since I'm making you do a similar activity, similar question bank, it is from there. Okay, so read the sentence to find out whether there is any grammatical error. The error, if any, will be in one part of the sentence. The letter of that part is the answer. Ignore the error of punctuation, if any. So the total sentence up on screen is: the accumulated toxins in our body did not just affect our physical being, but also have adverse effect on our mental faculties. Is there any error? If there is no error, answer D. If there is, tell me which part.
Yes, sir.
Sir, B, sir, I guess.
What is the error?
Sir, did.
What will be the correct sentence?
Does not, I guess, sir.
Wrong. B is correct, did not is correct, but my question is, what is the correct one? Accumulated toxins. Now, this is what I want you to pay attention. Maybe I'm going over from today's topic to another topic, but it's important that you understand. When you are using a noun, the plural ends with S. And there are other rules about where you do not use S. When you are using a noun, the singular does not use S. Simple. When you are using the verb, the rule is just the opposite. Singular in third person uses the S. All the others do not use S. The accumulated toxins in our body, third person plural. So it's not going to be does not, it's going to be do not. Manik, are you clear about what I said?
Yes, sir.
Do you want me to write it down into the chat box for you to note down?
Okay, fine, sir.
I'll do that. Okay. This will be
You
covered
explain, sir. We will write down.
for a noun. For a noun, the plural has S. Or if there are other rules like oxen, other rules. But the S is only when you are referring to a plural. For a verb, it's for third person singular number that you use S. First person means me, plural means us, we. Second person means you, plural is also you. For both of these, we do not use S. For third person, they, them, or he or she uses the S singular, third person singular. For all others, do not use S. I do not, we do not, you do not, you do not, they do not, he or she does not. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, then I'm not putting up anything in the chat box like we spoke about. Here, we are back to meanings, synonyms. Quick. I'll do 3 more and then I'm going to pause for the last 3 minutes to take your questions if you have any. So,
Angry, sir.
furious, meaning, angry, absolutely. Okay. How often do we use a word like on rush? So here is an example that yes, in the competitive exams, they do use the not so easy words.
Emergency.
Emergency, sir.
That word is not emergency. It's emergency.
Emergency.
There's a difference.
Plight, sir.
Wait 1 second. It's very important that you read your question paper properly. There's a complete difference between the meaning of emergence and emergency. Emergency is a critical condition. Emergency is arriving, coming up.
Yes.
Onrush is surge. Onrush means surge, means sudden increase. Okay? Let's see one more.
Sir, impressed.
Of all the performances this year, there was only one that your answer is right. Now let me take a look at that. Let me also teach you a bit of reverse engineering. If you are confused about which can be the answer, how can you rule out option A, option B, and come to option C? Dash the coach because it was effective in helping the coach team to win the match. So they won the match. It's a positive thing. So upset, confused are ruled out. They are negative feelings. Here,
Yes, sir.
it has to be a positive thing, right? A positive emotion. So now we are left
Yes,
with impressed and obliged.
Impressed.
Obliged has a completely different meaning. Impressed. Fantastic. Good. I have seen this word. We have seen this word in our practice today. Tell me, what is the opposite of slothful? This is the last one we are practicing. Who is sitting in a noisy area? Manik, you or Naveen, you? Someone has got a very noisy background. It's okay. It happens.
It's mine, sir. There is a wedding near my house, sir.
They didn't
So
call
kids
you?
are playing.
They didn't call you?
They did call me, sir, but I didn't go, sir.
From past 1 month is in wedding only, sir.
It's okay. Chalo, tell me, quick.
Sir, lazy.
slothful is synonymous with lazy. We are looking at the opposite. Let me tell you, where have you come across this word sloth? Sloth, any of you been to Mysore Zoo recently? Recently, as in not during the pandemic. Have you been to Mysore Zoo?
No, sir.
No? Okay, sloth bear. There are 3 sloth bears out there. Sloth means lazy. They have a very slow movement. Industrious will be the correct answer. Just the opposite. Okay, so guys, I have enough time to take. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot. Like I said, I'll make all these files available to you. Once the sessions are over, offline, I'll make those available. I have given you not only some practice, but a lot of gyan also. Based on
Yes,
that,
sir. Yes, sir. The way of thinking
Yes,
you
sir.
have.
Yes, sir.
I am available through
Yes.
the WhatsApp groups and everything. Feel free to reach out at any point. We have spent a full semester together, and I said that we will be meeting just before your final year. Here I am.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you have any questions, you can ask now, or you can ask at any point of time. But wish you guys all the best for all your plans. No questions?
Thank you, sir.
If there's no
No
question, then
questions.
we'll end it.
No questions, sir. But do share the files, sir.
Of course I will. That's you know, those files are for students. Yeah. Of course I'll give it to you. Okay. So guys, you
Okay,
take
sir.
care. Difficult times. All the very best. See you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.